Because you could have done that before. I don't think you need to be there. Well, you know what? I don't think you need to be there. So when are we going to do this? When? No, because I can't let you two leave without a date, because then it never happens. Because you guys don't act with any rationality sometimes. Yeah, you say that to me now, but you guys don't act that way.
Wait on the corner. I've not met this repairman.
Wait on what corner?
Well, I can't come in. Can I wait outside so I can see the young man for doing the work?
The problem is you two get into any proximity to each other without the court around, bad things happen or nothing happens at all.
Technically, it's good afternoon, Your Honor. Brian Rich on behalf of the plaintiff.
All right. Okay, where are we on this case? The last time I sent you guys away, somebody was going to come through and inspect.
There was an inspection done. The landlord has attempted to remedy the issues, but she was not granted admittance into the property with her contractor. Your Honor, if I may, I think one of the things we might be able to do is if we went in chambers, just you, I, and Ms. Lyman, I think that might be a way to move things along. I did attempt to speak with Ms. Lyman, asked her if she wanted to speak in the hall, and she declined. But I think with Your Honor present, we might actually have some discussion.
Well, and I realize, I think you're new coming into this council, right? There was a list of repairs that needed to be done. And there was supposed to be admittance for the contractor to come in and complete those repairs. Was that not done?
Well, the plaintiff who is hiring the contractor needed to see what the contractor wanted to do. And she was not allowed admittance to do anything. The contractor, did provide some estimates, but she hasn't actually been in the property in order to direct the contractor.
Yes.
I told her the contractor can come in, that she doesn't need to be. She canceled the appointment because I said that she couldn't come in.
Okay. And counsel, I'm not just saying no to talking to the parties. Usually I like to, but in this case, I don't know if that's going to work. All right.
I leave it up to your discretion, Your Honor.
Because I can't. So here's the problem. Why did your client feel she needed to go in? Because I can tell you right now, that was going to cause a huge problem.
And
whether it be a legitimate response or not, that was going to be Miss Lyman's response. That she couldn't come in. The contractor could. Did the contractor go in?
I was not there, so
She canceled but she also had the other contractor CC'd in the email where she said she was gonna find another one. She had the same guy and somebody else. And then it's what trying to go in her soul.
So the big issue is the lease itself allows for the landlord to enter the property. If Ms. Lyman didn't want to be there at that time, then that would have been fine. But the lease says what it says.
So I know it says what it says. I also know, having dealt with these two for almost a year, that ain't gonna happen. I apologize to my mother for using that language, but it's just not gonna, it will not work. And I believe what I ordered at the last hearing, that the contractor was to go in and effectuate the repairs, because we had a whole argument over who the contractor was going to be. So.
And my understanding is the contractor refused to go in without the person who hired him going in with him to see what he was going to do.
So here we are. We can't even get a contractor in to fix the point in the basement. All right. So your contractor won't enter without you. You don't want her in the premises, right?
Correct.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. Each of you are going to get to the court a list of 3 contractors. If you agree on those contractors, that's the person that's going to go in and do the repairs. If you don't, then I'm going to choose from either one of the list. And they're going to go in and they're going to effectuate the repairs. Yes, Miss Anderson.
Cost is an issue for me.
Okay, except that we can't get into the unit to do anything.
But could at least we get a photo of the basement so I can tell the contractor, this is what you need to do? He doesn't want to go in blind, not knowing what to do. That's all. I said, I don't.
There's a list that was provided by the township of what needs to be done. And it's the basement, which is really the issue. And so I think we can get a contractor, go in and make the repairs in the basement.
Why them without me and just hopefully get.
Because you could have done that before. I don't think you need to be there. Well, you know what? I don't think you need to be there. So when are we going to do this? When? No, because I can't let you 2 leave without a date, because then it never happens. Well, do you know if he's available?
Wednesday or Thursday.
Of this week? Ms. Lyman. 26th or 27th?
27.
The Thursday. What time? Go call him, find out the time.
And Your Honor, just so that I have information,
Yes, sir.
is the only thing being repaired the basement issue or everything on this, on the township's list for rental and?
My understanding was that everything was done except for a switch outside. It was done already in the basement. Your client at the last hearing was indicated it's a receptacle, I think, actually outside. She was going to take care of that. And then it was just the basement issue. Lyman, that was your understanding, correct?
Yes.
So I can verify that with the client.
Okay, I would like to do that because I have
Right, there's a whole list of items.
for the inspection report. Yes. Your Honor.
Correct. And my understanding is the parties at least agreed on that everything was done except the outside receptacle and,
Okay.
I did the outside receptacle already myself.
okay, and that's what I was, the receptacle outside, your client was gonna take care of, and it was just the basement.
He's not answering his phone, sir, but, he did tell me Wednesday or Thursday. I mean, I can make it Thursday. I'll make it Thursday.
I don't know if he can. I'm not, look, I've been through enough of these hearings. I'm not leaving here till I have a date and time. I have the date. I need a time that he's gonna be there so that I can hold each of you accountable if something goes wrong.
Deal with this first.
So I'll just sit here. Go ahead, make another call. Find him. Go off the record. Yeah. Okay. You hear that? And he's to be permitted admittance to the premises. He's to go into the premises without Miss Anderson. And it really is just the basement.
Yes, sir.
Now, is it the intention that once he goes down there that you're going to authorize the repairs?
Yes, I mean, yes, sir.
All right. So those repairs then need to be done. I'm not,
Well, he was gonna do it right then, sir. he was gonna come to the repair the same day.
Um. Ms. Lyman, if he goes in with a camera, you have to permit him to go in with the camera so that he can take a picture of whatever repairs he's doing. And also so that he can send those to Miss Anderson in terms of authorizing. So I don't want to get back here and hear you say he was walking around with the camera and doing whatever. Understood? Then I would expect those repairs to be done. And if it's done, then the question becomes, when can Pittsfield get over next to inspect? So if you expect that the repairs are going to be done this Thursday, when's my next Tuesday? September. All right, then I'll adjourn this out to September 15th, 2026 at 9. The intention for the court at that proceeding is 1, to verify that the repairs have been done. And 2, to then, because you guys can't seem to make the appointment with Pittsfield either, the court will be calling Pittsfield and setting an appointment for their inspection. Understood?
Your Honor, if
Yes, sir.
I can ask, I know, well, my understanding, I don't know because I haven't seen an order. But my understanding is that the court ordered payments of rent to be placed into escrow. And has that happened?
That was on, well, okay. It's a little bit more complicated because your client tends to file.
That I understand, Your Honor. That's why I'm asking very specific questions.
Right. And so as part of that, she also sent an email to us. I did not act on it because she's represented by an attorney that she wanted the non-payment dismissed.
The other one I wanted to discuss.
Okay. And Ms. Anderson, that's why you have attorneys.
Yes, sir.
Talk it over with them, then they would communicate to the court and do it in the proper way. In any event, I did nothing with that because I just said, I don't think she knows what she's talking about. So I just left it. In the other case, how much do we have in escrow?
$3,300 in escrow from July.
That is correct. I have a July payment of $3,300. So she is not up to date on the escrow. Ms. Lyman, when are you going to get August in?
We have 33 in by the beginning of next.
Okay, and if that's the case, then September will be due. When is September going to be in?
Second.
Okay. So in that file, defendant to pay August escrow. You can have that in the first week. I'm going to make it due by September 4th.
Which day is that?
That's Friday. Then September escrow. Said mid that month.
Yes,
Is it, it's 2 weeks out is what you're looking at?
yes.
So the 18th,
That's a Friday as well.
it's a Friday. 2 weeks from the other one.
Your Honor, just for convenience, could we make that due on the 15th so that when we're here?
She's not going to have a pay.
Okay,
That's the issue.
fair enough.
So. All right, and then. And both of these then are adjourned to. What did I say? September 15th, 2026, 9 a.m. Okay.
Will there be a written order or I just need to keep
wanna-
it in my head?
You want to prepare a written order? I'll sign off on it.
Not necessary, Your Honor. I want to save the trees and
Yes, understood. Sir. All right, and just as a cautionary note, because you guys don't act with any rationality sometimes. So if he comes there on the 27th, the intent is to have the repairs completed on that date. And Ms. Lyman, if he has to leave, he or she has to leave to get some material because he doesn't have it to complete the repair, you're to let them back in.
Of course.
Yeah, you say that to me now, but you guys don't act that way. All right? Yes.
May I, since I have to pay the gentleman, may I like wait on the corner? I've not met this repairman.
Wait on what corner?
Well, just, I can't come in. Can I wait outside so I can pay the young man for doing the work?
You'll have your cell phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. Because the problem is you two get into any proximity to each other without the court around, bad things happen or nothing happens at all. All right?
Defendant. Good morning, Your Honor. Jim McCart on behalf of the plaintiff.
And good morning, Mr. Robinson. All right, what are we doing on this case?
Your Honor, I've been instructed to dismiss this case on behalf of our client.
And we did have a chance to speak with them before court. We are agreeable to that. We have no objections.
Mr. Robinson? Sit.
Thank you.
You're not going to come and see me anymore.
Right.
I'll miss you. All right. Okay. Cases just take.
Thank you, Judge. Nice day.
Second page. All right. Fantastic. That's both of these, right? All right. Haverhill on Clark versus Woods and versus Smith.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Navjot Francis on behalf of Plaintiff's Attorney of Record.
Min Kim on behalf of Ms. Woods and Ms. Smith. Neither of them are here today. We have both cases settled.
Shocking. Shocking. They didn't tell them last time they needed to settle these. They did. Okay. What are the settlements?
They sent the big guns in, Judge.
Pardon?
They sent the big guns in.
Oh, is that what it was?
I forced her to. I'm just kidding. Okay, for Woods, we are doing a dismissal without prejudice with a release of the escrow to the plaintiff. I have both orders if Your Honor would like those.
So Woods will be dismissed and there's an escrow.
And I'd like to report that they did find her money order,
They what?
found her money order.
They did. Something told me that it was
Mhm.
because of how she paid. And what will the release of escrow do to her account? It would bring her account current,
Correct.
right? Because she paid, yes. All right. Fantastic. Okay. That's that.
And then on Smith, we are a criminal dismissal. There is $6,925 in rent to cost of $170 for a total of $7,095. That brings her current through 8/26, and she will pay that on or before 9/25/26. And defendant, I forgot to check this box. September rent is to be paid by 9/25/26 also. And then we have agreed to 4A with the amendment of the affidavit of the objections within 5 days of service so that we don't go into October.
Got it.
At
So,
overrent.
but the figure you gave does not include September,
It does not.
right? So it's going to be that figure plus September.
Correct.
Okay. She gonna be able to do that? Is there assistance or?
Well, we have 4,000 secured right now and hopeful for the remainder. We're starting a new job.
Okay. Is it? Let me ask this, is the 4,000 that's secured? That money's not Hawk, is it?
It's through emergency housing fund.
Got it. Okay. All right, well. She can make it. All right. Okay, thank you, folks.
It's nice to see you in person.
Pardon?
It's nice to see you in
I
person.
know, I was just thinking like ages. I hope you're doing well, though.
I hope you are too.
Thank you. All right, that's all I have up here, and I got a whole bunch of people. Yeah. Really?
Yeah, because the other name is Mr. See Mr. Here.
Mr. Hamden's not here? Oh,
Here.
he's here. Okay, are they close or are they? Office. Town Center Place versus Melvin. Good morning. Morning. All right, council state your appearance.
Good morning, Judge Mark Wasbury on behalf of plaintiff.
All right. Melvin, can you state your name, please?
Secret Melvin.
All right. And I'm here on plaintiff's petition to enter a judgment.
It says, I believe I attached a police report to the affidavit. We do have the victim here. I think it was on July 5. I may have accidentally put July 9th in the affidavit, but the witness, the person that was injured by this event is here today. And this is after we were already in front of the court where you warned that nothing should be thrown off the balcony. And it's an apple, it hit a resident. And it's involving the same dog that apparently makes her upset. So that's.
Ms. Melvin, what do you have to say? Have you read the police report? And I think you actually spoke with the police, right?
Pardon me?
Did you read the police report?
Did you read the police report? Yeah.
Yeah, well, something about an apple
Yeah.
and it's a German 150-pound German dog that's underneath my balcony by my gardens. And it's basically, she runs the dog right under my balcony all the time. She even washes the dog
because the garden hose is right there. It's 150-pound German Shepherd.
Okay, but why'd you throw the apple?
To get her attention so she could move.
Okay, so why did you feel she had to move?
Well, she's right underneath my balcony, and I do my watering my plants. And sometimes they complain because the water hits them. And then they complain because the dirt hits them. I don't know how much dirt we're talking about. Because there's dirt going every day from the wind and how it comes. So, and when she first moved in, we were kind of friendly. But for some reason, all of a sudden, I'm on whatever kind of list it is. She even tells me to leave the room when I'm in the community room or someplace else, and she tells me, you gotta leave the room. Hey, I live here, it's my house, I've been there since 2006. I never had this stalking or write up. Just with the first meeting we had with the new manager at that time, she would tell us no more online banking. From now on, only money order or your check. Then the next time I got him called to the office.
Okay, but Miss Melvin, here's my problem. If they didn't move that day, what would have been the problem?
Well, the dog party would do his business there. We got a whole acre at least, I think, where she can go and take the dog. Matter of fact, they're supposed to take it behind the community room by the fence of Farrer Street, not in front of our building. Because we got neighbors, they have the windows open. And they don't need the dog right there doing his business. That's in my garden.
Okay, what did you want to say, sir?
Can I pass these up? So you have a copy and then you have a copy.
What is that?
That's some research. The dog is an emotional support. Animal.
It is.
The garden is an emotional support to people too. I printed them both out, value of emotional support dog, value of gardening for senior citizens. The amazing thing is when they explain it, it's the same thing. Gives person.
No, I get, no, I understand what that does, but my problem is the apple.
And emotional stress. And then also I printed out dogs in the garden. There's lots of stuff in the garden that make a dog sick, digestive problems, vomiting, which Tracy did have her dog in, was complaining about, and that's the thing. And then on the other hand, the dog being in a garden. Dogs species has, contains E. coli, salmonella bacteria that can't be washed away from. I do have.
Let's assume all of that's true. Okay, hold on. Let's assume all of that's true. How do I factor the apple into this?
Okay. What it is in the police report. It says Tracy had her dog going to the bathroom out of the garden. That's very health. I'm just trying to come up with a solution here. Repeatedly, she repeatedly does this to invoke an emotional response from her mom. When after the asshole, she told me she filed a police report. She's like, oh, I don't mind the water. The water. I'm kicked out of here. What should have been received in Renee's management. Tracy is head of
council for Slowly President. Play ball. Okay. Campaign to harass, eliminate, is it about? But anyway, I do have a picture on the back of here showing how large that backyard was. There's plenty of.
So can I just hold on a moment? There's been two instances, well, this being the second one, where the dog is underneath or near that balcony. Is there a reason why the dog is there? I don't know who that is behind you raising their hand. But
Well, I don't know the area, describe the area, please.
All the dogs are allowed to go wherever they want to in that backyard. There's no certain area that they can go. All the planter box, there's planter boxes.
why wouldn't there be?
It never has since I've worked there.
Okay, but that's not my question. My question is, why aren't the dogs restricted to particular areas? Is there a reason why they're not?
No.
And Judge, as we pointed out, this is an emotional support animal, so it can go wherever
I get that. I get that part of it. I guess. I mean, part of my concern is, and there's got to be a balance, Keith, that the dog could be there, but I'm trying to figure out why the dog is there. Ma'am, is that your witness? Because
Yes, I am.
it's really distracting. Ma'am, that's not how this works. Okay? If Mr. Wasbury thinks I should hear from you, he'll tell me that. All right? And if I want to hear from you, I'll tell you that. Otherwise, just sit there and be quiet and quit raising your hand. The two instances that I have, the dog is under the balcony area, and I'm just trying to figure out, understanding they can be wherever they want to be. I get that. But why is this occurring with the dog there? I mean, as I'm listening to Miss Melvin, they're saying the dog's coming into that area for basically to harass her. The area that they're in, because I'm presuming it's the same area as the last time, right?
Yes.
What is the, why are they there at that? I mean, it's not saying they don't have a right to be there, but I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, to negate what she's saying, why are they there? Is there something?
I don't know if it's something he smells that is attracting him there. I don't know.
Judge, we do have the witness if she would like to explain why she walks her dog where she walks her dog.
Okay, that may be what I need to hear. Miss Melvin, what do you want to tell me?
Well, she has a dog on a leash, so she is in control of the dog. So if she puts him over there, the dog's gonna do his business. Now she takes him to the right side or the left side or behind the tree. She is still in charge, but she has a dog on the line.
How close to the planter boxes or the garden are these incidents?
These I just took the other day. Show the planter boxes. They show the whole 2-acre backyard. There's plenty of room for fun. If you would like to take a look at it. There's more than enough for.
Well, I understand that, but if there's, Let's have her come up. Let's have her sworn.
Where you take the situation right in. Someone swear from the testimony you're about to give to be the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so you got.
Yes.
We'll have a seat. State, spell your first and last name for the record, please.
Therese Stasek, Theresd, Stasek, Stasik.
All right. Why, is there a particular reason why you're walking your dog in that area?
Your Honor, every morning, afternoon, and evening, I take my dog and we walk around the perimeter. The door, we walk out the door, we go across here, then go to where the gardens are. Now, Secret's Garden, my dog does not defecate over there. I watch him and I always have a bag in my hand. He does not go in the gardens. We go along the perimeter of where the grass and the pavement meet. We go all the way along. We cut through the boxes, the garden
Let me ask you
boxes,
this.
and go around the whole thing.
Is there a way to avoid that area?
Yes,
still
and we
be-
have been since the Apple incident because we are tired of getting things thrown on us from Miss Melton. This is not the first time.
So the area where this is occurring can be avoided, but
Yes, and I have been.
I'll confirm that. I check with my mom all the time in the last 2 weeks. I asked her if they've been there.
and is that causing you any great inconvenience by avoiding it?
No, Your Honor, that's not, we are allowed to have our dogs anywhere, but my dog likes to.
I
sniff the
understand
perimeter.
that. How long is the leash that the dog is on?
It's about 4 feet at the moment. It's just. Where I can hold the leash and he is at my side. That is why when she threw the apple at my dog, it hit me instead and created some bruising and severe pain. And that was the last time.
What bruising?
On my leg where she threw the apple, I called and made a police report.
Yeah, I
because this
have the
woman has
police
bullied
report.
me for 4 years being there. She overpowers people, screams at people. We had to take her out of the community.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I don't ask you all that. So, did you go to the hospital?
Nope, I called the police and made a report, and 2 days later, a bruise showed up and we took pictures of it.
Where are the pictures of the bruise? I don't think I have.
I
those.
sent,
So I just received them today.
From an apple? Was it,
it was a big apple.
okay. It,
Watermelon, right?
yeah. Smart. What floor are you on? You're on 3?
I am 3, and there's all the way up to 12th floor. And this is another.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out this apple and the bruising on your leg.
He has pictures of it on his phone right now.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out how that happened. Miss,
She whipped that apple.
she whipped the apple?
Yes, sir.
What?
You left-handed or right-handed?
What hand are you, right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed?
Yeah. Tigers could use you. I guess I'm trying to figure out how fast this was thrown.
I'm 84 years old.
I know.
I'm-
I'm well aware of that. And I'm trying to figure out, she whipped this apple. Is that what you're telling
Yes,
me?
and it stung. Stung, made a red mark, and 2 days later, the bruise appeared. I have people take pictures. I also have residents that are willing to, I have a court case going on right now for assault. We're waiting for the prosecutor because I have witnesses that also saw this incident happen.
So there's a criminal case for the apple?
Yes,
I don't know about that.
I have the paperwork right here where I'm waiting for the prosecutor to give me an answer.
Sir,
Yes.
she said the apple hits her chin, her leg. And her dog was in front of her leg, so that's a lie.
No, my dog was on the other side of my leg.
People throw stuff off the balcony all the time. This is a March newsletter from 2020.
Mr. Allen, hold on. Mr. Allen, can I see the pictures?
From Bruce?
Yeah. Oh, they just came to you on that, but okay, I got you.
Hi.
Actually, if you could send it to Ann, then I could take a look at it. I'm just trying to figure out at what angle were you throwing this apple?
Yes.
Oh, what?
Okay. Did you call the police right away, ma'am?
Yes, I did. That was 8:30.
So when they, okay, so folks, just listen. So when they got there, did they get a picture of the apple?
I had the apple in my hand and the police did get a picture of it and took a picture of it. They also told it was one of the big red apples. The police also, I had saved it in my refrigerator for about, it went out in the garbage 2 weeks ago.
All right, but is there a picture of the apple?
I have it, the police have a picture of it, I think.
Because I don't have. Because I don't have a picture.
No, it's in for the assault charge. I'm waiting to. I don't know where the picture is. I have 40,000 pictures on my phone and I can't find it. I didn't know I would be ready for today.
Okay, so you're telling me that Miss Melvin threw an apple from her third floor balcony and hit you in the leg. 2 days later, caused bruising.
Yes.
Well, I couldn't hit her leg because the German Shepherd is in front of her.
No, hold on. So how close are you to the balconies when she throws this thing?
There's only like 20 feet from the pavement to the balconies. And I was probably 4 feet from the cement. So I was probably 15 feet away from her balcony.
When you say 15 feet away.
If hers.
If you drew a line straight down the balconies, you're 15 feet out.
Yes.
And she's on the third floor. And she threw this apple at an angle that it hit your leg and bruised you.
Yes.
She's got quite an arm. Which leg did it hit?
My right one.
And cause one bruise?
Yes.
When I'm looking at this picture, what about the other bruises?
I had a previous, one of them is a previous scar. It's not a bruise.
Well, what's this down? Can you print that for me?
Yeah, I just gotta get it from her.
You do geometry, right? I need to know that the angle. You don't do that. Did the apple bounce and then hit your leg, or did it just was straight into your leg?
It went straight into my leg and bounced after that.
Can I ask why prior to call it the apple incident, but there was another incident involving your dog?
Several.
I'm sorry?
Several. That was just the other one we gave
Okay,
you, but I.
at some point, I'm gonna
several
get to finish my
points.
question. The last one that came before me. Why, prior to why didn't you avoid that area prior to?
Honestly, Your Honor, we were 4 feet from we're like between 4 and 8 feet from the pavement. We're not under her balcony. We're not.
Not
we're
my,
on the
not
edge
an
of the
answer to
pavement.
my question.
Your Honor, because
What?
we walk the dog in the grass and we go out, we have to pass.
That's not my, why did you, like now, you're avoiding the area, right?
Yes,
So why, after these other incidents, why didn't you avoid the area?
I like walking my dog around the perimeter, Your Honor. It makes my dog feel happy. He's an emotional support animal. He only goes out 3 times a day. His one walk around the perimeter is good. We have been avoiding it now because of the apple incident. I don't want my dog to be hurt. He's already suffered enough from this woman.
Okay, so that doesn't really answer my question.
No, it doesn't. I don't know.
I
why
know
would not
it,
avoid
it doesn't answer a question. You went on and on. I'm just trying to figure out why you didn't avoid the area before now.
Your Honor, I don't know. So I didn't figure I had to have stipulations on where I walked myself. Especially on a leash with me being in control of him and he's not defecating in that area.
That's the original.
That was this way. So, ma'am, if I'm looking at these bruises, you're saying that's the bruise there?
No, Your Honor. This yellow one, but this here. This is a previous scar. The bruise is in this area. And like on the first picture, it does not show up real well, but it's from where it's yellow and black. On the first picture, and it is inside the square where it's outlined, the bruise. And it got darker as time went, but that was the second day when it first started, is when I had the picture taken.
So the police were there, then they came back out to take the pictures?
No, they did not. I had a resident do it and he emailed me them with the time and date on it.
So you didn't take this picture, the police didn't take this picture?
I've been to the police station several times and asked them. I brought the apple to the police station and I tried to show them my bruise and they said we wouldn't need it until we went to the prosecutor's office.
This was in July, right?
Yes, July 5th at 8.
And so we haven't had an incident since then. Right?
Not with myself.
Well, as I know, no. Because they stalk me. They know when I flush the toilet twice. That's how they try to control me. With the letters, they even try to claim that the Golden Hope Gardening that I started, they started.
Ms. Melvin, young Melvin.
They make up stuff.
So, man, what you're telling me is Miss Melvin, from her 3rd floor balcony, threw an apple on a direct line where you're 15 feet out from the lateral face of that.
I don't.
And that, just hold on, and that she just whipped that apple, this large apple, and then hit you in the leg.
Yes, Your Honor. She tried to hit my dog, but it hit me instead.
The apple was on a direct line though.
Well,
I mean, just,
Well, Your Honor, she went like this, it went towards me, I didn't duck or anything, and it hit my leg.
okay, so you saw the apple.
Yes,
No. You saw Miss Melvin. Did you see Miss Melvin throw the apple?
yes. Because she was on the balcony and I saw her throw, and it was it was a big apple. I could not tell what it was from up there as my eyesight isn't perfect. And when it came down off the balcony, it hit my leg and stung.
Okay. The prosecutor, did it go to the Washington County Prosecutor's Office?
Yes, and I've been calling them every week since July 5th.
I'm
Every
sure they
Monday.
enjoyed that. But it went there,
Yes,
and what's their answer?
they're waiting for the prosecutor to deny or accept it.
Okay. All right. You have any questions?
No, I don't, Judge, but I would like to comment on a couple things if I could.
Yes, good. You may step down.
Thank you.
Judge, I don't think Miss Melvin is denying that she threw the apple, whether it caused a bruise or not, or how strong her arm is, doesn't. She had a judge tell her, don't throw things. We've been coming here for, I think, about a year now, Judge, and with over multiple issues. It's, if I had a judge tell me not to throw things off my balcony, I would abide by that. And so she is in default of our agreement that we have with this court.
that agreement was dismissed by you. This was, two of them went in the back room, without my knowledge.
What now?
Yeah, and it was dismissed on your court order,
The condition.
all those
The
charges.
conditional order of dismissal.
Yeah,
Okay, but then that means you're supposed to do or not do certain things for the case to remain dismissed.
well, sometimes I'm 84, and sometimes your emotion gets the best of you, especially when they're doing that all the time. I have a guidance right there, and I've been there since 2006. Then I started the garden, was going
All
home.
right, Ms. Melvin, let me ask you something.
Yes.
When you were on the balcony, you threw the apple, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did it hit her?
No, because I threw it up off her. Otherwise, she had the dog.
Hold on.
And she would be.
No, Ms. Melvin, hold on. So you're telling me that while you threw it, it didn't hit her?
Right, I didn't hit, and since she just hit her, I threw it to.
But no.
Dog.
Okay, I get what your intention was, and we'll deal with that. But did you hit her with the apple?
No,
Okay, so after you tossed the apple, where did it go?
I'm the back in the lawn. Underground behind
Did it
me.
hit the ground?
Yeah,
Did it hit cement?
no, the grass.
It just landed on the grass. You're saying it just landed on the grass?
Yeah.
Did it hit anything before it hit the grass?
No. Because I don't throw things to hit people or hurt people and all that stuff. That's the least of my attention. I don't want the judge to move. Because she has a dog and she washes the dog right there in front of the garden boxes. Because the sprinkler system is right there. She used to be nice when she first moved in. I mean, she quit smoking a while back, so I don't know why that turned her. And I like for her to tell me what I did that made her hit me or hate me. Because when I'm in the community room, and she's there, she tells me, you leave right now. You leave right now. Well, I pay my rent, and I've been there for over 20 years, or almost 20 years. And I never got that kind of attention from management or anybody else in the building. We had a home. We would cook, we would take care of each other, and now since COVID, it's just nothing but a funeral home. People in their apartments, they don't even come out. They don't even attend. She started Mardi Gras. Only 10 people showed up for that program. We used to have breakfast, all kinds of stuff. It was our home. We even had church service on Sunday. They ain't got nothing now.
But
They took all the dishes out of the kitchen. They accused me of turning the dirty stove on. Well, the stove, I turned it on, because K-Line Kitchen was coming and cooking.
okay,
It's Superior Fellows.
okay.
I just warmed up the stove.
Ms. Melvin? Remember the last time I told you that you can't be throwing stuff out the balcony?
That wasn't intentionally, sir.
What wasn't intentional?
Yeah. I just wanted to get her attention to move her dog. Because no other dog comes to that corner there.
Why didn't you just yell down at her to move her dog?
Okay.
Why didn't you yell at her to move her dog instead of throwing something?
I don't know. I might have done before, I don't know. I can't tell her. Then on the other hand, she probably wouldn't understand anyway. But she used to be friendly now.
Okay, I get it. But Mr. Melvin, let me ask you this.
Yes.
If I tell you that you're going to be evicted and you got to leave, where are you going to go?
I don't have money to go any place. I'm at Section 8. My husband did 2 tours in Vietnam and Korea, but I raised the kids by myself because I'm the only one from my family that came to America in 1960. There was no extra help from the government, not even child support. So I'm used to struggling by myself.
Okay, I got you. But
Well, here is another thing. I have 2 floods down from the 5th floor.
to what?
Floods, water leaking from 5th floor to 4th floor to 3rd floor to join all the way to that. Management didn't send anybody to clean it up. Much like let me borrow the vacuum so I could vacuum the water. That's how they treat me.
I got you. But
They even took my
Miss
name.
Melvin, Miss
One
Melvin.
more thing.
Oh,
They even
okay,
took-
I'll wait. Go ahead.
They even took my name off the lobby intercom. So nobody can come and visit me. I have 5 phones that are disconnected.
I remember the phones.
Now I got a phone that's controlled by the FCC and they can't turn it off. Because I couldn't even call 911 for help.
Okay,
Matter of fact, this
Ms. Melvin,
is more than elder abuse.
where would you go if you're not living there?
Well, the only place I plan for is going to heaven. The Lord's coming, and I'm prepared for that. I started that when I was a little kid in World War II. I gave my heart to Jesus Christ.
Okay. From the does it make a difference from the plaintiff's perspective if criminal charges result or don't result from this?
No, Judge, not.
May I have one more?
There's other incidents. This is that have happened, not as serious as this over the last few months. So
But are these incidents? Are there other residents involved or is it just, well, this resident with the dog?
other residents involved, we've had complaints from other residents. There was a flood in the community room because she tampered with the air conditioner.
The community room, I got blamed for it. At 7 in the morning, I'm going down the community room and somebody said, Fred said, oh, look, it's Susie's the one that said, I did it. Well, I don't live downstairs and I don't live above the community room. If the air conditioner leaks, the bitch have been doing it all the time. They haven't repaired it. The place is very much neglected.
So hold on a moment. I guess maybe I should be more specific regarding my question. Regarding things out the balcony, Beverly, water, dirt, apples, whatever. Are there other resident complaints that that's occurring to them?
Anything?
I mean, not throwing stuff off the balcony, no.
Well,
But there are other complaints about her from other residents.
Yeah, but I get complaints about me all the time. I don't know. I guess what I'm getting at is something is causing the, I guess, the balcony issue. And that's what I'm here for right now. And I haven't had anything off the balcony since the route of walking the dog has changed. Right? Everybody can agree to that, right? Nobody's complained anyway.
No.
What happened between these? Ms. Melvin, from your perspective, what happened between you and Ms. Stacy?
I cannot tell. Because like you said, when she first moved in,
You
fine,
guys got along just fine.
and
So what happened?
well, she quit smoking, so maybe that's it. But I don't recall. I wish for her to come and tell me. Means I gave her back the necklace with a little heart, so maybe that's why she didn't like it.
The what?
She gave me a little necklace with a red heart, and I gave it back to you. Maybe that's when she turned. I don't know.
Okay, Ms. Stacy, can you come back up and take the stand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So Ms. Stacy, you two got along at one point, right?
Absolutely. And I still.
Okay, so what happened?
Well, after being president there for 3 years and having consistent complaints from residents about how she bullies people, screams and towers over them, not just myself, but at least 4 more.
Okay, so that's what shaped you to just not be able to get along with her now?
No, because I still get along with her, Your Honor. I think she is a smart, very intelligent woman, but the bullying has got to quit. And our residents deserve to not to have to be bullied. And if something doesn't go her way, she bullies them and she screams at them and hovers over them. And some of them are terrified. I am not terrified. And I am willing.
So are you here on behalf of all the residents in the building that she's bullying? Or are you here because of this incident?
Well, I'm here on both, to be honest.
So who appointed you to bring everybody else's complaint?
I am the president of the Residents Association at town.
So you have a desire to have her removed?
I have a desire to help my residents.
Well, you have a desire to have her removed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You may step down. All right, so I'm gonna go, hold on, don't hold anything up. Miss Melvin, don't hold anything up, just put your papers back. Let me go find out what happened. I think I have a prosecutor in the building. I can find out what happened with this. Mr. Hamden, are you guys close?
I think we're gonna have a quick moment with the court and probably be excused, but I was standing as a matter of courtesy.
No, I know you were. I know you were. You were quick about that. Miss Patel didn't get up. She didn't care. No, I'm just saying. All right. Court's been standing in brief recess.
This courtroom moment starts with a woman appearing for what she believes is only a rent case, but the hearing quickly takes a dramatic turn when the judge discovers she has an outstanding warrant. She immediately seems confused and repeatedly asks what the warrant is for, insisting that she had no idea one existed. But the judge is clearly not in the mood for excuses. He tells her that she needs to come to court immediately and take care of the warrant, warning that the issue cannot simply be ignored. The tension grows as the judge reviews her history. According to the court, she had previously been ordered to make payments, but failed to follow through. What frustrates the judge most is her apparent surprise, as though she has no memory of ever discussing the matter in court. He becomes visibly irritated by the familiar reaction of, "Who, me?" and makes it clear that pretending to be confused is not going to solve the problem. The woman eventually explains that she is struggling financially, is currently unemployed, and is already fighting to keep up with her rent. She insists she was genuinely confused because she thought the hearing was only about her housing situation. But the judge points out that her case has been pending for a long time and asks why she never returned to court to explain her financial problems when her situation changed. The judge then delivers a sharp reality check, telling her that she needs to stop arguing about the past and start figuring out what she can actually do to resolve the situation. He gives her an opportunity to make calls and see whether she can arrange some money toward her outstanding obligations. So, what do you think? Was she genuinely